Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your energy reading for 2023. I'm really excited to do this and hope you're all well. And this is, we're just picking up on vital energies for the year 2023. We're not going to do all 12 months, just vital energies. So do follow, subscribe so that you can get weekly updates on what the energies are like on a weekly basis so that you know what to expect and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to give you vital energies for 2023. Now, how we're going to do this reading today is I'm going to divide this reading into 4 parts. So it's time stamped. So if you want to move forward, you don't want to watch the introduction, you can move forward. The first part of the reading is about your physical reality, your physical life. It has to do with your home, your job, anything to do with physical reality. So the second part of the reading is on your emotional and mental well-being or emotional and mental health. And then we will, the third part will be about your spiritual development, what kind of vital energies are going to be present, what to watch out for, what is the direction, and so on. And then the last part, the fourth part of this reading will be messages from the future self. Okay? So we'll see what comes up for you, Sagittarius. Let's shuffle. Okay, this one wants to come up. So let's see. Okay, physical reality. That's the first card. I'm going to cut the deck. Let's see what's at the bottom. Hangman. Okay. Sagittarius, Hangman, looking at things from different perspective. You're on pause right now. And this says exactly the same. In your physical world, right? You have not made any decisions. You are still looking at everything that is laid out in front of you. You have not gone in yet, but I feel like you will pretty soon. Wow. Okay, physical reality. A lot of decisions to be made. A lot of decisions to be made in terms of a physical reality. Interesting, you have 2 sword cards. But let's read into the energy. Sagittarius, basically for you, you are still on you're still, you're putting everything out there. You're not making a decision as yet. You're just looking at what's available, what's in front of you. And that's fine, all right? There's no big hurry to need to make a decision, especially when we got this card at the bottom, right? It's a hangman. So you do need time. You do need to hermit a little bit to come to that conclusion, to come to, a realization of what works for you. But I also see, right, in 2023, there will be several times during the year where you will get to this point where it's the same thing, it's like you complete one thing and then you come to a next cycle and then you lay everything out again and then you think about it and you have to make another decision. So there'll be a lot of changes coming up, and these are what I would call evolutionary changes. So they are changes that push you upwards. They're not changing because they are bad in any way, but they are changes that push you upwards and they help you to make progress, right? And since this is about physical reality, it has a lot to do with your home life, a lot to do with professional life. But I feel the changes, a lot of it has to, some of you have been moving quite a lot. Maybe some of you are living a very kind of like a gypsy, like traveling a lot and setting up home and then moving again, right? It feels like that to me. If you are not the traveling sort at this, for 2023, you may have one major move, moving house or moving country in the year, for many of you, all right? So not necessarily all of you, but you will, be constantly at a point of crossroads, like, okay, let's look at my options again. What do I choose? What do I do? How do I move forward? And these little, it's like you have this mini journeys within one epic year, right? And And I feel you're growing fast, and that's why the changes are taking place really quickly. Okay. You will feel also that these changes give you a really, really deep sense of satisfaction. Every time you make a change, right? It makes you feel really satisfied, and then you do what you need to do, and then the move comes, and then you feel a sense of satisfaction again. So as I've said, is an upward movement climb, right? And my sense is it has a lot more to do with your professional life than your family life. So let's see what comes up for family life. Okay. Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Okay, very nice one. Surrendering. Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy. Okay, so go with the flow and receive. Go with the ease. Right? So all good. Even though there are start, stop, but the start, stop is upward climbing, but you're moving with the flow. You're moving with divine flow when it comes to your professional life and even your home life. So it's positive, okay? Positive. A lot of changes. There are rapid changes. That's the sense I'm getting. Anything else for Sagittarius from here? No? Okay, we'll pick one. We'll pick some from here and see what we get. Messages for Sagittarius in terms of physical reality. What do we have for Sagittarius for physical reality? Inspiring messages or reminder or vital energies to watch out for Sagittarius. No pop-ups. Light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. Well, Sagittarius, you are very positive, in your nature anyway. So this is like asking you to just be yourself. Just continue to be yourself. Okay, so don't spend too much time worrying about what if, what is, and all of that. Sleep on it, in the morning. So throughout the year, every time you come to a crossroad, you worry too much, it's not going to serve you. Tell yourself, I'll know in the morning. All right, this is like your mantra. Happy surprise. Okay, so my sense of this is that because there are so many mini journeys within this year, you will have lots of happy surprises coming up. And so it's all positive. It's very good confirmation here. All right, so let's see what we get from this deck. I combined two decks to become a humongous deck. So let's see what we get from this deck. At least one message, right? From this deck. Probably need to cut the deck in order to get the message. Okay, let's go. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. I feel this is very much in the first quarter of the year. So if you've been thinking of going back to school, learning a new skill or something like that, spend the first quarter because you will start to synthesize and show up in your professional life fully from, second quarter onwards, and then you will really put your knowledge into action. I feel that. Okay. Maybe we can get something for timeline, right? So let's see. Can we get some information for timeline? More clarity on this. Okay. For physical reality, anything else that Sagittarius needs to know for physical reality? It's not very specific, right? It's not telling us anything in terms of what's going to happen, but it does say change, professional life. It talks about movement, moving house, but nothing more specific than that. Inner journey. Okay, so that explains. Even though we're talking about your outer world, a lot of it is happening in your inner world. A lot of inward movement for you. And when the inward change happens, then the outward happens. Okay? Very interesting, very exciting, Sagittarius. This is really up your alley anyway, inner journey. Okay. Now, let's take these cards back and then we will shuffle them for emotional mental reality or emotional mental health. Okay. Sagittarius. Give us vital energies for 2023 in terms of emotional mental health, what to watch out for, what to focus on. Okay, nice. Ooh. You draw that? Oh, we're going to take all of them. Okay, very interesting. You have 5 cards. Emotional mental reality. Okay. Heart expansion, definitely. You're opening up your emotions. Sagittarius, you're getting in touch more with your emotions and you're acknowledging. Sagittarius have a habit of not verbalizing the emotions or not sharing the emotions too much, keeping to themselves a lot more usually. But the sense I'm getting is as if you have reached a point in your growth and development, and with all the planets aligned, it is pushing you to be a little bit more. It's like you're becoming a new person. You will be talking more about your emotions. You're talking about more how you feel, and you're opening up your emotional body. And this is really a big change for Sagittarius energy. You're opening up your heart chakra in a way where you are sharing, you are including other energies. You're allowing your energies to be shared, your emotional energies. Sagittarius usually hesitate in that area and will not share emotional energies, but this seems the transformation is taking place. And the 9 of Swords, this is an indication that all the truth that you hold within yourself, you usually keep it to yourself, but that's going through a transformation. So this is where the heart opening is taking place. So you will have some wobble throughout the year in terms of your emotional well-being. You might feel like, oh, I'm not sure if I should say this. I'm not sure how, whether I should reveal how I feel, right? So Sagittarius usually talk about, lighter things, right? They avoid the heavier things, or they avoid sharing too much of their own stuff that is happening. But that's changing. We're looking at this energy, right? Is really changing, it's shifting for you. There's something to do with big shifts, and maybe it has to do with Jupiter. Jupiter, the ruling planet for Sagittarius, is coming in quite strongly, and so it is really dominating your growth. And so 2023 is going to be really special for you in a way where you have never experienced yourself in a way that you have. You may see a different side of yourself, an undiscovered side of yourself. And this is, light shining into parts where it's like you feel exposed, on some level, but emotionally exposed, which is not a bad thing. Okay. It's not a bad thing. The transformation is going to do you good. The wobbling you feel, just so you know, it's only what you experience. The outer world, people around you are not going to see the wobble. It's not going to be obvious. It's only obvious to yourself. Okay, let's see. Pets. Okay, work with animals. You relate with animals, so make that connection. And maybe you want to practice with animals first. Practice with your pets, telling your pets how you feel, opening your hearts, talking about how you really feel. I'm sure many of you already do this, but use them, as a way to try out, and then you can share much more deeper, open your heart much more with people, okay? And reveal the true you. Big change for for Sagittarius in terms of emotional, mental well-being. You're strong mentally, usually. Just emotionally, you keep to yourself. You do not share too much, but it's all going to change for you, Sagittarius. If it sounds scary, it's okay, right? Know that you'll be fine, because this tells us you'll be fine. Okay, you will enjoy it when you get there. So natural healer, Sagittarius, you have the power to help and heal others. So maybe you can share your own emotional stories and help other people to open up. So you feel like you don't have to put a brave front up all the time. It is okay. It is safe to share your emotions. Anything else for emotional practice? Right? Practice doing it. Practice with your pets. Practice with people you feel safe with. You'll be fine. I find this really amusing because I'm Sagittarius too. So, but the time has come, right, for shifts. Okay, so let's get soul truth messages from this deck for Sagittarius in terms of emotional, mental health, emotional, mental well-being. Come on. Let's give us an inspiring message for Sagittarius to bring home. Not from this deck. Yeah, this deck is fine. Okay. 2. What if it isn't true? It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? What have you been hiding? Emotional, mental well-being. What are you hiding away from? What if that thing is not true and all you need to do is align with your soul truth and you get the answers? What can I do to make a difference? This card popped up earlier, but I didn't take it because it didn't flip or it didn't drop. But this is meant for Sagittarius. What can I do to make a difference? Make a difference in someone's life, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. So your life purpose, right, is really going to shine in 2023. You will make a difference, big or small. It will come more to the forefront, right, of your life. That seems to be dominating your life in 2023. And so you really need to get ready. You really need to have the range of emotions in order to do the work, be the healer, be the, whatever you need to be. A healer doesn't mean just energy healing, right? Healer comes in all forms. So whatever it is that you do that can help someone, you are a healer. Okay? So get yourself ready emotionally, mentally, because your life's work is going to call out to you to do much, much more. You need to show up much, much more, Sagittarius. Let's see what your spiritual life says. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go. Spiritual life. I'm just checking to see the video is still running. Okay. Spiritual well-being, spiritual growth. What does Sagittarius need to know? Do I want to take these? Okay, we'll take. And then we'll pick one more from the deck. The heart is full, Sagittarius. You're going to make some major decisions in terms of your spiritual growth. The direction you take is going to be slightly different. I don't see it. Oh, actually, it's going to be a big difference. It's going to be a big difference. Okay, one more. Okay, thank you. Haha. Tower moment. Okay. Sagittarius. Crossroads again about spiritual journey, you are going to take, at first I thought, right, the energies seem to indicate that it's not going to be a major change. It's just going to be slight difference, slight angle, slight angling. But this card is revealing that it's going to be a huge change. It's as if you're walking on a different path completely. It's good. It's still going to be spiritual, obviously. It's just a different way of expressing yourself. And in your spiritual path, you will start to see things differently. The tower moment, right? I feel this tower moment, right? In terms of timeline, what I'm picking up vibrationally is middle of the year, where you will start to experience a shift within yourself, and you have certain realization, and your path is going to be quite different, because the tower moment is when you pause, right? And you take into account, like, okay, what is different? Where am I going? And then you need a 360-degree view of everything, and then you make a different choice. But you will walk on the path with full guidance. Your guides are going to guide you, and your heart is going to be full. It's progress, okay? It's progress. In other words, I mean, to put it simply, it is progress, but it is a big change. You know, it's quite major energies coming in, and it's really just up-ranking kind of energies that and at every point, right, your heart is full. So that's why I feel the emotional mental work is so important, right? You really need to engage with all kinds of emotions to have a huge range of emotions. The bigger the range, the better it is, the wider the path, the doors will open for you. Okay, I'm actually surprised, Sagittarius, that throughout your reading, right, from the physical reality up to now, you did not have a major arcana up to now. All other signs so far that I've done, right, every single spread has got a major arcana, but for you, so perhaps the year 2022 had a lot of like huge energy coming in and big shift, big changes, so much so that you need 2023 to settle things. And it's not going to be like huge drama, you know, no big energies to catch you off guard. It's almost like anything that changes in your life in 2023, you are prepared for it. You know, you have this awareness. It's not going to shock you or surprise you. And even the tower moment, right? It's a good tower moment. It's not even a negative tower moment. It's not like you are hanging and then you decide, oh my God, you know, what am I going to do? It's not so much that. It's more like you have this awareness, like, okay, change is coming up. I know this. And all I need to do is just reevaluate my choices, see what's available, what can I do differently. So there is no big hurry, no big rush, just a knowingness. So follow that knowingness, follow your intuition, Sagittarius. Let's see what comes up. Can we have some clarifiers for Sagittarius for spiritual growth and development? Spiritual growth and development. One inspirational card, please. Okay. Believe in yourself. Nothing like believing in yourself, Sagittarius. Okay? Believe in yourself and you will. Now, let's see from this deck, what can we get from Sagittarius? Inspiring messages for Sagittarius, spiritual growth, spiritual progress. We want to know what's up for Sagittarius. Okay. Some more. Okay. All right. We got two from here. Flow. Faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. So don't need to worry about your money. Abundance comes, it's going to flow. In fact, even when I did the physical reading, right? Physical, earthly, there was nothing about that at all. But this is telling you that when you align, have faith, everything comes. You don't even need to think about it. Okay? And it's there. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So I feel like it's going to be a really peaceful year, even with the big changes coming up. You know, like the ups and downs, the mini journeys that you're going through. You're still moving with the flow, and it's still going to be mostly calm, right? Nothing too dramatic, but all good. And you're just easing in Okay, very nice. Let's see, messages from future self. This is a big deck. Messages from future self for Sagittarius. You're going to pick 3 cards from here. So messages from future self for Sagittarius. Okay, so first one, Ray, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So your future self is telling us exactly what we got, right? Exactly how we felt. So make sure you do your grounding, make sure you do your yoga and your exercises, and peace of mind, right? A lot of peace coming in. And then this one, parenting and children. Right. So if you have kids, it's time to focus on parenting and children. If you don't have kids, or if your kids are, grown up, then it's inner parenting, right? It's self-care, taking care of yourself. And then we have Isabella says, yes, the timing is right for this venture. Sagittarius, if you're thinking about a new venture you want to go into, which I feel is coming anyway when we look at your physical, a happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Future self message there for Sagittarius. Very nice. So Sagittarius, if you want to know what the energies are like for you week by week, do subscribe and follow. I will share, on a weekly basis what to expect, what vital energies for the week will come up for you. And if the message today resonates with you, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you do need a personal reading, you want to know what it's like for you personally, you can always book a private session as well. So I'll see you very soon again. Bye for now. God bless and namaste.